Hey, Max. Have you come looking for me? I've been waiting. Thanks to the castle walls, this town is pretty safe. It's time for us to go outside. It's good that you're always tinkering about with machines, but I wonder how strong you are. Fighting's all about speed and footwork. If you're any slower than me, that's no good. Why don't we give you a test? Run to the boat at the lake and back. My record is 2 minutes and 1 second. If you're any slower than that, it's no good. How about it? You want to try? Sure. Ready, steady, go! Okay! So we have to run all the way to the pier and then back. You know, I don't know if it would have made a difference if I did this as Max or Monica. If this doesn't work, then I guess Monica's faster than him. I remember trying it 2 different ways. So, again, as I said, if I can't beat it with Max, I'm certainly gonna try with Monica. And if I can do it with her, then I think it's official to say, or not official, it's safe to say she's just better than Max. Or she's faster, rather. And that basically said, oh good, we're here, now let's run back to the sheriff. And you can't cheat your way into doing this either. So you can't, after touching that, just go into your menu and teleport to the center. I don't even think it allows you to teleport once you're in Palm Brinks. Oh, this is gonna be very close. Nope, didn't make it. Oh, you're back. Right. Let's check your time. Just narrowly missed it. You know, it never did occur to me whether or not I could initiate this as Monica, or in order to recruit these people, if you actually need to talk to them as Max. I mean, I can totally understand it if they only are recruitable if you, talk to them as Max, because they don't know anything about Monica. But Max, they know him. Oh, you're back, right. Let's check your time. Oh, 1 minute, 59 seconds, and 45. 1 minute, 59 seconds, 45? Is it a bad time? Interesting. You're a lot faster than you look. Okay, let's go and fight the bad guys together. So I got the sheriff on board. What do you mean, what am I muttering about? I'm trying to remember the combination for the safe. What do you mean, what safe? The safe hidden behind the picture in my office, of course. Ah, you gave me a fright. Oh, blast. You've gone and let out my biggest secret. Oh well, you know now. Maybe you can give me a hand trying to work it out. I've got a big problem because I can't remember the combination for the safe. It's a 4-digit number, so I used Claire's birthday date thinking I'd never forget it. How could I possibly forget? What a terrible father I am. Yeah, you really are if you forgot your daughter's own birthday. Yahoo! Great, it worked! The combination was 1221. Great, now I can get my important documents out. Oh, thank you. What important documents? Documents that will help Vice Mayor Morton do my job while I'm away. It's a bit of a worry, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Right, now that I'm all set to leave town too. Cedric told me everything. Come on, let's go. So I got the no backbone mayor. You want me to go with you? I'm just a woman who bakes bread, but if I can be of any use to you, I will gladly. Oh, but first I've got something that needs delivering to Morton. Would you mind delivering 20 loaves of bread to Morton's shop for me? While you're doing that, I'll pack for the trip. I wonder what on earth he could want with 20 loaves. He's a hungry man? I hope I'm Polly. What will I do with 20 loaves? Well, I'm having a cheese fondue party today. In terms of your famous inventions, it's a culinary combination of cheese, bread, and wine. It's mighty good. Everyone eats loads, so that's why I need so much bread. But I didn't want it delivered here, really. Sorry, Max. But you couldn't take it to my house, could you? You know where it is, don't you? Near the pumpkin field. Okay, great. I'm doing errands for these two. There's a note. Today's party is canceled because the cheese isn't thick enough. Oi. I take it I have to run all the way back now. Canceled? What a shame. In that case, I don't need the bread. Can you take it back to Polly for me? Okay. What? How can he be so inconsiderate? Oh well, you have him. Never mind that, let's get going. So where are we off to? So I got Polly. Polly. You're Monica, right? I've heard you're not bad with a sword. But swords aren't playthings, you know. You'll have to think about what's in front of you. If you can build up a sword about 2 levels, then I'll believe you've got talent. Why don't you start with this Gladys? Okay. Sure, I don't see a problem with that. Malene, I have your order. Wow, that's a pretty impressive sword. Thank you. Sorry I had to test you. It's just that if I fight with an amateur, it's dangerous for me too. But I guess I needn't worry about that with you. Right, let's go fight together. Yay, we got one more person. The few members that need me to build up weapons like Gerald and Malene are probably going to be a little longer than I'm thinking because I really don't want to go fighting through the fields just yet, just to have them leveled up and then go meet them. So I might just wait for a bit, because they're not mandatory for right this minute. Well, I mean, Malene is, but I can take care of her much later on. Yeah, I don't mind going with you, but will there be a moon there? Really? Maybe you're just saying that. I know humans tell lies. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to wait for the moon to come out here. Wow, amazing! There's a moon in this photo. Now I can see the moon anytime, any place. Come with you? Of course I will. I've nowhere else to go. I'm gonna go over to Gerald's now and see if he'll accept it, because I have a bell trigger, which he wants. But, there is one character that I know I could recruit, but I'm probably not gonna do until midway next chapter, maybe? And that's, the butler in the mansion. The reason for that is because I don't have 2,000 gilda to give this guy, and even if I did, since we're so early in the game, I have no plans to give him that money right now. I'd much prefer to use that to building up houses or anything else. So I will get him in due time, but as of right now, I just think it might be a wasted opportunity. Oh, looks like you've gotten a pretty good with weapons too. I don't even need to see you shoot. I can tell by the way you hold it. Okay, I'll help you out, but I'm not doing it for you. If this town's in danger, I just can't sit down and doing nothing. Okay, good. We got him too. I think? No, I'm pretty sure that's everyone now. So welcome back, everybody. I know you were just like here like a few seconds ago because of my little rant about getting the last 2 members who needed weapon upgrades. But that's everyone that we can get as of right now, with the exception of Ferdinand, I think his name is. It's the butler. I'm not too worried about him. He's not necessarily needed for this chapter. He's much needed later on. But I'm gonna go to Sindain, do the last final touch-ups, and then I'll give you guys the tour. Hello everybody, and welcome back. We have completed the entire checkpoint list, as you can see. I haven't been to the future yet, so no worries. But I thought you'd like to see. So, the requirements were to restore the lake, to have the glowing mushrooms restored. The wither tree was a must, obviously. And those two combined, along with having Gordon living in town, will help Jurak come back to life. Now, the other two parts are the eatery, which you need Polly and Jurak back, along with, like, culture points, which are essentially style points. I'm pretty sure, to be honest. They basically mean to spruce up the house, make the area look nice, pretty, and all that. The tailor's shop needed Adele, along with 30 of the points, including Jurak. The weapon shop needed Jurak back, needed his branches back, 50 culture points, and Milane, who we just got. Now, I don't know what these two were, to be honest, because I don't know what the two question marks are. I can only assume I somehow completed them while I was, doing other stuff, putting things down. But let me show you what we've got. Oh, it's not going to show me. Usually when you hop out of there, it says, there's been a change in the future. Maybe you should check it out. So, this is my new version of Sindain. We got a nice little wooden house here. And I think I put, yeah, Milane lives here. I tried to make it stick true to its roots of being a forest, so I put plenty of trees, about 15, as they needed. Over here is going to be Polly's house. She needed the cart for her little escapades around this tiny little town, just to, you know, sell bread. In here lives Adele. A water wheel, just to give it some spice. And this cute little straw house is Gordon's because he likes to live with nature as much as possible. Over here are the nose and eyes of Jurak. It doesn't look relevant now, but it will be. I know it's a bit overwhelming and there's not much I can show you since it's a small area, but let me show you from what it looks like from the Carpetarian. So, my idea was to have them surrounded because I think he grows from the water, so I wanted him to be surrounded by water. And I don't have anything to do it. I don't remember if you can, but I want a little pathway from the start of entering Sindain into it. So we'd have like a little path entering here, branching off to Milane's house, then over here, one to the nose and whatnot. And then this is the, like, other central. It's a quaint little area, and that's exactly what I was going for. But let's see what happened. I haven't been here yet, so what you're about to see is just as news to me. Off to the future we go! And this is what Jurak looks completely complete.
Hello. So, you were the ones who woke me.
Yep.
Somehow I feel like I've slept for a long time.
It's very possible, considering you're 100 years in the future.
Jurak, we need you to tell us something. We need to know about a being called Emperor Griffin. We suspect he's a terrible monster who's taken over the forces of darkness. He's been playing with reality across the different eras. I don't know what his true goal is, but if we let him keep at it, the whole world may disappear. He even erased you, Jurak, by destroying your origin point. We've got to stop him, or there's no telling what will happen. Jurak, I hear you've been reincarnated many times, but you keep the memories of your ancestors from the distant past. Isn't that right? So somewhere in those vast memories, you should be able to remember everything that's ever happened on this planet. You must remember something about Griffin. Who he is, where he is. Please tell us, Jurak, we must know.
Griffon. Let's see. I'm afraid I don't remember. I'm truly sorry. My memories must not all be back yet, I guess.
I think to activate more, we need to go to the past, then come back. But first, I wanted to go around here, because around here are some goodies. Stuff that Max and Monica can use to increase their health and defense. There's also a couple of items here, like the wind crystals that we just saw, that we can just use to upgrade our weapons. But for the most part, it's good stuff that's important to get, because it can help you in the long run, no matter what form it takes. The gold paint. If I'm not mistaken, I think we need that for somebody back in Palm Brinks in order for them to join our team. And it looks like not everyone is set up just yet, which I'm not surprised. I think we have to do this in intervals. So I gotta leave and then come back. I love how Regale she looks doing this. Or Regal. Regale. Regale. However it's pronounced. I choose not to be choosy between the words. There's been a change in the future. Maybe something will happen. This is the message I mentioned that you might get after you make some changes that will advance the story forward. And the music. This is when you know almost everything, if not everything, has been restored.
Master Jurak! Master Jurak, do you know about the rainbow butterfly?
Let me see. Rainbow butterfly. I've heard of it. It's a very rare monster. But it's not evil at all.
It's not evil.
We'd like to meet it if possible. What should we do?
They like Lafrecia flowers. You'll find the butterfly where the Lafrecia grows.
Why are we actively looking for the butterfly? I thought we were looking for Holly. Why are we trying to summon the rainbow butterfly?
Really? Please, tell us, where does that flower bloom?
Now there, I'm not sure. If they're not in bloom already, you'll have to make them bloom.
Oh?
Make them bloom? Ourselves?
That's what he said. Ew? You had a little fuchsia seed stuck up your nose?
Plant that in the woods, and a bud will grow. But it takes more than that for a flower to show. You need sundrops.
Sundrops?
They have the power to speed the growth of green things.
Where can we get them?
It's a kind of sap the monster Himara produces. You'll have to ask a Himara.
So, in other words, I need to walk up to a flower and have a friendly conversation with the monster that hopefully will not kill me to see if it will give me some sunflowers or some drops.
Hang on. Ask a monster? That's nuts. How can we talk to a monster?
You must think of that yourselves.
Well, thanks, Jurak. That's not very helpful now, is it? A badge box? To get a sun drop, first you need something that will enable you to speak with the Himara. Obtaining this item is connected to Giarma development somehow. Work on your Giarma and then come back to Jurak's future world. So in other words, leave, come back again. I think the stores are still not developed, yeah. This is why I figured it would be best to do everything at 100%. I know it's a little bit back and forth from past to future, but it makes it easier to just do that than go back and forth and adding new things to the town, then waiting to see if the development made the change, and then go back to the future.
Welcome. My store is now open. Come in. Don't be shy. We have some rare monster transforming badges in for the grand opening.
So in other words, what he couldn't tell us earlier because he couldn't figure it out, he just told us. Monster transforming.
You'll buy one, won't you?
We kinda have to. Does that mean the other shops are open? Aha! We just got some monster transformation badges. Better get one fast before it's too late. Because everyone wants to transform into a monster. You can also buy clothes here. But I already got the green suit from Adele. And I think you can make the rest of these if you get the photography pictures all sorted for that. I don't know. Now the coins. There's only 2 here. I'm not sure if they add more. But these coins are the best. I already have one. I haven't used it yet because I'm trying to determine who should get it. There it is. An absorption coin. What it does is that once I add it to a weapon, it will help it leech life from my enemy. So, in other words, it's its own healing. At least, provided my memory isn't wrong. So we need both of these. We need the gift capsule because we want... Uh-oh. I don't have enough for that now. That's okay. That's something easily I can get. But yeah, we need the gift capsule, which allows us to gift something to a monster. And by doing that, once you defeat it, I think it drops the badge that allows you to transform into a monster of similar nature. I don't need this, nor this.
There we go. Now we got the Hamara badge, meaning now we can transform into one of the Hamara. First, let's give them theirs. So we'll give 2 to Max and 2 to Monica. I figured it was fair. Now, the Witch's Parfait, that is Monica's only food item that boosts her defense. You cannot use it on Max. So that's all of their stats maxed out for now. But before we go back to the future, before we go back to the past, I do want to take a quick gander at these other shops, providing they are open. And it looks like they are.
Max, listen.
Yeah?
If I use this badge, I can transform into monsters. I can change myself into the Hamara monsters Jurak mentioned. Then we can mix in with them and maybe get our hands on that sun drop we need.
Got it! Nice! Then we'll be able to make the flower bloom.
So let's go to the forest floor where the Hamara monsters show up.
Okay!
I couldn't have put it any better myself. So, yeah. Monica is the one that can transform into a monster. Max cannot, since he's already... I'm just looking. Ah, this is the weapon area. Okay, cool. Alright. Since since Max can use the ride pod, since that's his basic weapon that he can use, Monica's is the ability to transform into a monster. I think that's everything. I don't think we have to come back to the future until after we beat the boss. Because I think beating the boss helps trigger his memories for, oh, maybe not. I guess we're going back. Make a liar out of me, game. Make a liar out of me.
Back to its old self somehow. You did it, didn't you? Here's a token of my gratitude.
He's snorting more shit at us. A Jurak gun.
Thanks, Master Jurak.
I honestly cannot say if that's a good weapon or not. I'm sure it could be, but for now, I'm not gonna use it because I need to level up the weapon that Max has now. And the reason for that is because there's a trophy I have not been able to get in this game. And I'm not sure how I failed to get it the first time. But there's a trophy that goes for Max's main weapon and his gun. And you need to get them all the way to the very end. For some reason, the first time I played this, it did not seem to register, which is a little bizarre to me. I'm not sure if there's a very specific line I have to do, but we'll find that out.